Is it going? Okay. All right. So I really do feel bad about any negative feedback that you have received from people in the community. That was never my intent. But I have been trying to be heard since October. So when I went to my husband and we kept talking and among friends, and I know you board have been contacted, several of you, by my friends, I was like, what can I do next to be heard, to get a response, because I was not getting one. And so after we presented for the second time at the board meeting last week, and not one of you came up and talked to Emily that were present at that meeting, not one. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give them 3 more days to respond. Okay, and then, and you didn't, and so I decided on Thursday to go public with the issue that I was having. And I would never want any personal harm to come to any one of you, and that's why I waited so long. I have a question about the funding mechanism, and I talked to Greg about this on the phone, about this bill, and so I hope someone speaks to it. But it sounds to me from legal counsel that you are saying that the legislators of the state of Montana have passed a discriminatory law called HB 233. That is what I was hearing. Because your policy 2050 also blocks access to those funds. Because in that letter, Mr. Upham, you told me that we wouldn't be able to put Emily's item on the agenda because School District 2050 doesn't allow for any person who reaches the age of 19 on or before September 10th to be enrolled. So the policy does not allow exception or waiver of this denial of enrollment. And because Emily does turn 19 prior to September 10th, the policy 2050 forecloses your daughter to continue to enrollment. And I love that you talk about funding. I think it's important, but you really are stating worst case scenarios. And I just don't think it's fair to you, for you to share worst case scenarios, because Emily is not a worst case scenario when it comes to funding. Thank you.